Hello and welcome back to another last Epoch video. We're back with an old build from 3 months ago, the Fireball DoT Ignite SORC. And we're back because this new season we added a new amulet, the Wildfire Embers. And this I felt like was like the most impactful in all my builds, because this actually improved the build vastly. So I just wanted to like do a rundown of the improvements that I added and the changes overall to the build for this specific season. So I also wanted to do a video on the Spin to Smite Paladin, but the improvements from this season wasn't that big for this or for that build. The only like improvement that you could add was like tier 8 to mana on the helmet, which was not that interesting. I did a build planner for that build as well, which I'm gonna leave in the description, as well as this one. So let's just get right into it. The change to this build overall is just mainly we're gonna add Wildfire Embers, and we're gonna try to stack more fire resistance than before. Before we only had like the scaling with the black hole, which was good on its own. Like against bosses it was huge, but now it also applies to this, to all my fire skills. So it's gonna like be way more like lucrative to do that now, rather than before we just wanted to max out like skill attack speed, or I mean skill cast speed, as well as like elemental damage over time. But now we're gonna get more fire resistance, since this like new season is improving on the build quite a lot. So yeah, the build overall is pretty much the same. We're gonna have a little bit better. I don't have the most optimal because I just made this build like 3 days ago, and it took some time to get here on the level 93. But I set some time aside and I tried to level this up as fast as possible to put this video out. I have also been like experimenting with if you should like add a shield instead of the catalyst. The catalyst is very good because it gave us a bunch of cast speed, as well as that it gave us like intelligence, attunement, elemental rest. And since we had like the lightning and the ice version, it never did like the fire infusion shit that removed our damage. So there was just overall just a bunch of stats that we could use. But I've experimented with like the Shield of Aegis, and if you get like a tier 7 to all all resistances, as well as to get fire res, because that scales with uncapped resistances. So that will just be huge for this build, and also that would make it a lot easier to get like the rest of the resistances, because in the last build we needed to compensate a lot with the idols to get all the resistances we missed out on, as well as that we just had to overall get a good roll on the heirloom of the last nomad, like on the void res, to not like be depleted on that. So yeah, that makes it a lot easier, but I'm not gonna showcase that version today. If you're interested, comment, whatever, like the video. But either way, this version is just same as last time. We add Wildfire Embers and we try to scale more with fire resistance, like the uncapped, for both Black Hole and all the other shit. I would say this build is a lot stronger now, as you can see. I mean, I can just melt through this, and we also gain like a bunch of, what's they called, wisps, who also like duplicate the attack. It doesn't happen a lot because they have to spread on mobs. Here you can see, here it is, the little wildfire wisp. And then it has a chance to like duplicate the attack. I don't know how often it is. It's different rolls and whatnot, but it also increases the like overall pen on the ignite that they apply. Yeah, this build is quite strong. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate all the supports on my previous builds, and I hope you enjoyed like the update. I'm not sure if I should keep doing them with coming seasons, but I will if there's like a big change and there's something that could vastly improve the build, such as the Wildfire Embers. So yeah, see ya.